Hello, everyone. Charles Coleman, team leader of Keller Williams Avenues Realty, and today want to talk about legal property descriptions. And when you're going through your real estate exam process, they are going to want you to have some working knowledge around legal property descriptions. And there's going to be three of them that they are going to expect you to have some knowledge around. So a legal property description is a description of real estate that is sufficient to identify the home for legal purposes, and typically with a deed. And when preparing a deed, it is important that we use the correct legal description. One of the methods that we will use will be a meets and bounds survey. And this is a boundary around the real estate with a starting point known as the point of beginning. And the point of beginning could either be a landmark or a pin in the ground to where this is your starting point. And then from here, they create this treasure map. And on the left-hand side of your screen, you can see the point of beginning. It is literally a point. It's a landmark. It's somewhere. This is where they want you to start. And once you start at this location, they actually tell you that you want to go a certain direction for X amount of feet. Then you're going to hit another landmark or a point. You're going to hang a right. Then you're going to hang another right, then another right. You're going to go into a big square is how I want you to think of this for your real estate exam. And so they are just going to take you and walk you around the perimeter X amount of feet at a time. The second one is a lot and block system. And this is what we're going to see in surveys, right? When we go into a new home development, this is what they are using right now. And an example of this is off to the left-hand side of the screen right now as well, where you're going through and picture, right? You go into a new home community and they typically have one of these hanging up, and it shows you what homes are available, what homes are under contract, what homes have sold. And it actually says this is lot 1, 2, 3, 4 of whatever block that we are on. And how it would be written is off to the right. Lot 1, block 1, the Arvada edition of Jefferson County, Colorado. It's going to be some variation of that. This is what we would see on new home subdivisions. The third one that they're going to want you to have some working knowledge around is the rectangular survey system, the government survey system, and sometimes it might be called the public land survey system. And this is just a method where they are plotting land boundaries in the United States using a grid. And just think of it as large rectangles. And two of the big pieces that we need to remember here are principal meridians, which run north to south on that checkerboard, and your baselines, which run east to west. And in this rectangular government survey, right, the rectangular survey system or your government survey, that they are actually going to go through and they help us put in sections, townships, the grids, the different pieces. So these are going to be the three that they're going to want us to have some working knowledge around, being able to identify as valid legal descriptions. On your tests, when they're going through this, they're also going to give you another example of a description, and that's the home address. A street address changes, and they were never intended to be a reliable description for the purpose of a deed. All right. So when you are on your test and you get a question around what is a valid legal description, meets and bounds, government rectangular survey system, lot and block, property address is not a valid legal description. Anyways, I hope this helps when you are getting through your test prep on your way to take the exam to become a licensed real estate agent. And until next time, I hope that you guys are crushing it and staying well.